All right, what is up, guys? VV back with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another community spotlight style video. Going to be looking at some cards from an artist, I guess you could say, someone in the community that goes by Kaizoku Cards. I probably butchered that, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Kaizoku. There it is down at the bottom left. So these cards, or excuse me, this individual, I think he does commission artists to help him with his work, and I'm going to have a link to his website where you can check all that stuff out later, and to his YouTube. But he has some really high quality stuff here, and notice the texturing. That's like one thing I want to mention. Is some of these cards, they're all different qualities of cards, I'm sure, but in particular, these Dawn cards just had such incredible texturing. And that's, so I got a 10 Dawn card package and then a leader that we'll see at the very end. So we got Jinbei here. And again, notice I try to get as close as I can to the camera without losing focus, just to show off the incredible, texture. I don't know how else to explain this on these cards. They do have a slightly metallic feel, I will say that. When you're holding them like this. However, that's me just, I'm pushing the light back and forth. However, if you put them in sleeves, which you should do, right, to protect the cards, that will take some of that metallic feel off, and they just look like really nice Dawn cards. So there's Zoro. And each one of these, you can tell that however they're doing these cards, that's the real trick, right? That's the real question. However, this individual, Kaizoku, is doing these cards, he is really taking the custom art and the custom design to a whole nother level. Really cool design on the back of his cards, too, that you can see here. There's Brooke. But on the back of his cards, from what I understand, the guy who does the cards, I thought it was Joku, but maybe it's Kaizoku. Maybe I got him confused. I believe he's an actual dentist, like as his real life profession. He's mentioned it before in videos and he always has like teeth tips at the end of his videos, and you can see on the back of the cards he has like those dentist tools that are kind of cross hatched. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones, by the way. Frankie, this one came out so good with the way that the rainbow foiling is, with the hyper textures or whatever it's called. It just came out outstanding, and you can really see all the different coloration going on there in the card itself. But anyway, on the back of his cards, you can see like the skull, instead of being like crossbones, it's like cross tools for a dentist, and there's a huge smile on the skull, right, to show that dentistry, the good teeth hygiene going on there. Just awesome. So here's a chopper card. Whoops, kind of bumped the camera. And but as you can see, again, I hate to keep using the same word over and over, but the texturing is just simply out of this world. It's next level. I've been going through quite a few of these community artists at this point. I've gone through Atakai. I've gone through Davidson TCG. Nice, there's the Luffy one, just iconic, right? They're all crying, if you haven't noticed. These are all the Straw Hat crew members when they're crying, right? That's like a cool little theme. So that way all the Dawn cards kind of match in theme. But real quick, I'll go back to that too in a second, but let me finish my other thought. I've gone through Atakai, Kaizoku now, Davidson TCG, and I've also done a Metal TCG, Metals TCG or something like that. I'll have to, whoops, bump the camera there. I'll have to go back and review that, because I got a leader card that was made on a piece of metal. I got it probably about 3 months ago, and I never really made a video on it. It was before I was really making videos, and I will explain that one later, but that's for a future video. So going forward, if you guys know of any other custom Dawn and custom leader artists for One Piece TCG, definitely hit me up in the comment section below or on Discord telling me like, hey, you should check out this guy, so that way I can continue to feature more artists. I do love doing this. Okay, so back to what I was saying with the Dawn cards. It's a big deal for me to have my cards match like thematically in their theme. I don't like having a bunch of Dawn cards that are all mismatched. In fact, and here's the last one of Usopp. In fact, typically speaking, with my Dawn cards, I run completely generic, out of the box, you know, Dawn cards. I don't know how else to say it. Because yes, I love the way these look, and these look incredible. And there's some really cool ones that are legal, that you can run legally in tournaments that come out from Bandai. However, I would only run them if I had a full matching set of them. Okay, and so here's the last one here. We're gonna look at the leader. This is the back of the card, which looks really awesome. Check out that. It's like a purple and green. And you guys know me. The people who follow me on this channel already know, of course, I had to get the black-yellow Charlotte Linlin. My absolute favorite leader, hands down. You know, it's not even close. It came out really good quality. You know, the card itself. And with this, so in the, let me pause for a second. In the Davidson TCG black-yellow Charlotte Linlin card that I got, the leader card, it came in a hard case like this as well. But the print was on the actual card and not the case. Now, with this Charlotte Linlin from Kaizoku Cards, the font of the card, the description, is actually on the case. So, in other words, and I kind of like that better than being on the card itself. So that way, the card itself is just like an artistic piece, right? Well, because here's why I like that. I can just order any kind of art that I want for Charlotte Linlin that fits this dimension, and I can just put it in this case, and now the font of the card is just right on the case. So that is a cool little feature there. And I think Attica, or excuse me, not just Kaizoku, but I think Davidson TCG had that option as well for some, but I just wanted to point that out, that this one's a little bit different, and I like them both for different reasons. Okay. So I'm just, so now I'm just kind of trying to show off the rainbow foiling, or whatever that technically is. I try to zoom in on the font here, but I keep getting too close and messing up my camera focus. So just kind of fast forward a little bit. Going to go 30 seconds in the future here. I just kept messing it up. I couldn't get it quite right. But y'all can see it good enough you should be able to see it good enough. Very high quality is all I was trying to show, but I kept getting too close. Okay, so now this is just me laying out all the different Dawn cards real quick so you can see them, and then I'm gonna shine the light over them so that you can get a good view of just how foily and you know how well these cards are made, because it is very hard to do these cards justice in a video or in pictures. You have to hold them in your hand to get the full, you know, experience of it, however you want to say that, to be able to fully appreciate what they are. So yeah, just kind of moving the camera real quick, getting where you can see it. Let me get this off, and now I'm going to move like my light source around, and you can really see the texture, the foiling, the colors, that rainbow foil, like I said. And these things are just the highest possible quality. Unfortunately, with the Nami card, it looks like, let me pause it and move this. See if it moves. It won't move. For the Nami card that I got, unfortunately, it's a little bit off, where there's some lining you can see right here and at the very bottom. But that was the only card that I noticed like that. And, you know, it happens. I'm sure if I sent it back, he would send me a new one. You know, I don't think he would try to do anything like that. But I'm probably not going to. I'd rather just, okay, I got it. Like I said, I typically don't play with custom Dawn cards ever. But if I were, I would make an exception with this. And in fact, okay, I'm just kind of showing the leader as well. I'm just going to drop it right in the middle. In fact, if I were to ever run custom Dawn cards for One Piece, it would be something like this, or it would literally probably be this package here. Or it would be something from Magic the Gathering, like all matching land cards or something like that. Or even, I even thought about like the backs of cards. Like there are some card games that just have such incredible card backs. Like, for example, Flesh and Blood, Grand Archive, or Lorcana. The backs of those cards just look so good. Okay, so that's it for the video. Let me go ahead and hop out of here. And as usual, if you guys have any questions, please don't forget to, you know, just put them down in the comment section below. So this is KaizokuCards.com. This is his actual website. Okay, I'm going to blow it up now so we can see it better. And he has tons and tons of different pieces on here, guys. Check this one out. This one looks like it just came out. I'm not even sure. I haven't even seen this one yet. But this is Eternal Enel right here. Look at that face. That is like the iconic face for Enel, for the leader card coming out in OP05. And for those who don't know, that is about 1 month away at the time of me recording this video. OP05 will be coming out in the West in about 1 month, at about around, I think it's around December 8th or so, somewhere right around there. Okay, and of course, like I said, he has, I'm not going to go through every one of these because he has so many different options between leaders and Don cards. It's just wild, guys. It's just wild. Here's like those leader cases I was talking about. These are just a great idea because that way in the future, like, so say I pick this for Luffy just randomly, and I'm like, all right, cool, I can just use this picture right here in a Luffy case. Well, then, let's say time goes on, and like, oh, now I want to run this one. Okay, no problem. I can just slide that in the old case, and it has that. I mean, yeah, this one has it on the card, but y'all get the point. Y'all get what I'm trying to say there. And again, pretty good job of showing how foily this all is and how cool these cards look. Now, not to overwhelm this guy, of course, because I know... one thing I will warn about his site is he gets so busy because he has a full-time job as a dentist, like I said. If I'm not mistaken, someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. He has a full-time job. Sometimes he will close his shop down. See, it's right here. It says shop will be at the very top of the screen up here. It says shop will be closing 11/14/23 for Joku's holiday preparation. So he does go by Joku, but the cards, I guess, are Kaizoku. Maybe that's like a name he goes by there. I have no idea. Not exactly sure. But again, this is just his website. You can check it out. Like, go to the catalog, go through all these different incredible options he has. And again, I always want to stress when I do these videos. Here's like the Linlin card that I got. These, you know, these are not tournament legal, but for like local tournaments, I'm pretty sure they would be cool with it. I don't think they would freak out over anything like this, you know, like using this kind of Don. But if you're going to a regional or a Treasure Cup or a Nationals, please be smart about it and bring just totally, you know, legitimate Bandai cards. Okay, not from a custom artist. So as you can see down here at the bottom, I'm just going to click on the third page. There were 30 pages of different things. Like, that's really cool. Got Croco Mom, all these different cool cards here. All these, and I think you can also buy individuals of some of these. I think this is the one that I got. Crying Hat's Dawn set. Yeah, I think this is the one that I got. But I might have gotten like a hyperfoil version. This might just be the basic version. I can't remember. Maybe this is what I got. It's hard for me to remember at this point. But anyway, that's basically it, though. Full art ones. This is really awesome as well. And again, like I said, this is just the third page of 23 pages. Excuse me, not 33. So just one of 23 pages. I'll just click on 5, go through a few more, and we'll be done. We'll move on. But it's really cool alt art style Dawn. What else they got here? Here's like Nami Leader. Yeah, you guys get the point. Really awesome stuff. Very, very high quality. You can do like contact here, then there's collections as well. You can look through. He has serialized cards. That's one thing that a lot of the custom artists are doing, I've noticed, is the serialized cards. So that way it is unique and special, and it's not just going to be mass printed where everyone has one. So very cool stuff here. And then there's Eternal cards. Maybe these are cards that he'll just print at any time, anywhere kind of thing. I'm not sure, though. Again, don't quote me on that. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for this one. I definitely, y'all know I like to support artists. I can't even say that. And I do love to get some cool looking stuff to show off on stream or on you know, in these videos, so that maybe you guys can pick them up and, you know, get them and check them out and show them to friends and whatnot, or even good birthday presents. Right? I thought about that. I was like, man, this would be, you know, a killer birthday present to one of your friends. And some of these are pretty affordable, too. Like, some are, you always have to go based off what your price point is. But check out this Manga Dofi OP04 text leader card. Okay? Check that out. You got the black and white in the background. End of turn, substitute on cards is active. Purple green leader. $20. Like, okay, you know, for a friend who plays purple green Dofi, how sick would that be? So anyway, just cool stuff, you know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, please don't be afraid. Please don't hesitate to comment in the comment section below. Tell us what you think. And like I said earlier, if you know of another artist I should check out that does pieces like this, please, by all means, do share so I can keep the community spotlights going. Because I do like to do these videos. Okay, all right, guys, that's about it. And until next time, peace.